案仲有個幾星期，自由黨領袖 Ignatieff 展開出任黨領之後首次嘅全國活動。佢表示，除非預算案係有效協助加拿大渡過經濟難關，否則就唔排除組成聯合政府。陳瑞欣報導。
溫哥華係 Ignatieff 今次宣傳活動嘅第一站。佢話自由黨喺過去大選損失咗唔少華裔支持，希望作出補救。而第一步就係聆聽選民喺預算案等方面嘅意見。佢重申，保守黨喺27號提出嘅預算案必須符合3個條件。
Will it protect the least fortunate? The key question for Canada is whether we come out of this crisis meaner, nastier, and more equal than when we went in. Second question, how do we conserve the jobs of today? Third point, how do we create the jobs of the future?
Ignatieff 話預算案應該包括擴大投資基建及專上教育項目，刺激經濟。至於係咪支持保守黨為帶動建築業引入家居裝修稅務優惠嘅建議 ，Ignatieff 拒絕置評，但強調若果不滿預算，就會組成聯合政府。
The negotiations that were conducted by my predecessor made it very clear we would not sacrifice fiscal responsibility. The NDP had certain proposals about corporate tax cuts. Those were excluded. The Bloc had certain proposals which we felt were inconsistent with the national unit of our country. They were excluded.
至於聯邦政府係咪應該資助溫市奧運選手村嘅債務，佢認為目前係言之尚早，要等溫市同 BC 省政府訂立解決方案細節後，先至能夠決定聯邦政府係咪應該插手協助。
It would be crazy for the federal government to walk in and say, we'll underwrite any cost overrun. That means you'd lose all discipline, fiscal discipline on the project. But for heaven's sake, we also want to send a more positive message than Mr. Harper. These are a great national adventure for our country, and the federal government should be there to help make sure it's a big success.
至於樞密院高級顧問 Kevin Chan 將過檔至佢嘅辦公室 ，Ignatieff 話雙方曾經係師生關係，但會遵守公務員保密守則，無意藉此竊取內閣機密。Omni News 記者陳瑞欣報導。
各省省長同埋22個大城市嘅市長今日齊集喺渥太華，為到聯邦政府27號公佈嘅預算案列出清單，並且敦促聯邦政府嘅經濟援助要公平，仲要盡快到位添。
各省長定出長長嘅清單，唔單止包括對製造業、林牧業嘅援助，亦都包括協助職業培訓項目。不過，對於早喺07年聯邦政府就設立建設加拿大基金，至今未有行動，沙省省長質疑聯邦政府基建項目嘅計劃係咪有效。
The Building Canada Fund has been, as frozen as a pond on a day like today outside in Ottawa in terms of getting money to where it was intended to get.
面省省長就指出，預算案當中嘅減稅措施應該用喺重要項目上。
Tax reductions shouldn't be PR exercises. They should be targeted for areas that can make a difference for Canadians.
原住民領袖就要求聯邦撥款30億元投入喺房屋、學校、食水等方面。佢認為呢個要求好合理。
Our plan calls for a $3 billion investment. We think that's fair. It's practical and achievable.
另外，22個大城市嘅市長亦都列出1000個基建項目，預計可以創造15萬個工作機會。溫市市長 Greg Robinson 指出，公平同及時分配資金亦都好重要。
The litmus test for the big city mayor's support of this budget is not only how many dollars move, but how fast and how fair.
呢個係總理 Harper 第一次正式同各省長及市長進行正式會談，會議為期2日。
玩具生產商 Fisher-Price 再有產品係需要回收㗎。一款喺北美出售嘅嬰兒遊戲床，至今就造成最少5名兒童受傷。呢間公司收到係最少1350宗嘅投訴，指遊戲床嘅支架脫落，令到幼童係有機會夾親或者係跌傷。至今已經係有5名兒童因此而受傷。產品喺上個月1號發售㗎，一共係賣出咗大約20萬張。回收產品嘅編號係5310RNF、5310RNFC 同埋5310RNFW。當局呼籲消費者係立即停止使用呢款嘅遊戲床。聯邦公共安全部長 Peter Van Loan 今日喺溫哥華宣布2項嘅撥款，用嚟打擊販賣人口有組織嘅罪案，同埋預防青少年誤入歧途。
強調溫哥華正成為國際有組織犯罪集團及販賣人口嘅重要中轉站。今日到訪溫市嘅聯邦公共安全部長 Peter Van Loan 宣布，會配合 Crime Stopper 滅罪熱線，共同撥款30萬元喺全國宣導有關販賣人口嘅資訊，並鼓勵民眾提供線索。
Human trafficking is generally associated with organized
The Liberals were throwing everything they could into that riding to defeat Ms. Call. That seems to be what's happened tonight. Interestingly enough, just up the road from her, Andrew Petter's also in trouble in Saanich South. The Liberals had targeted that one. If they can steal Saanich South and a couple of those other ridings and Elizabeth Call's riding, I think they may be headed to a victory tonight.
All right, let's go back to the Coast Plaza now. Here's Pamela.
Right, Tony, I'm with Grace Kwok right now. She is arguably the top-selling realtor for all of Canada. Last year, she sold about $50 million worth of real estate in our province. And a large part of that was offshore investors. And we know that to a large degree, Asian investment has been driving our economy. And so I guess my question to you is, it looks as though the Liberals are leading. Is that going to be a good sign to offshore investors?
The fact that the Liberals are leading or even winning it tonight would be a good impact on the foreign investment, because real estate actually is usually based on perception, and Liberal victory would give that a positive perception to deciding what their investment should be. So if a low interest rate right now and that steady growth in the economy and population growth is not enough to make an investor make up their mind, that Liberal victory may just push them over that fence.
Right, so the free enterprise party and the stability of the province. So would you expect to see a lot more investment coming into British Columbia?
I think we accelerate the decision of investment coming over if there already hasn't. And I think more foreign investment is positive to an economy like British Columbia.
Right. Now, of course, if you sold $50 million last year, it wasn't too bad under the NDP. Do you think that you will be able to do that again in the coming years? Is that what you're expecting?
Market actually has picked up, regardless of NDP or Liberal, in the marketplace this year as opposed to last year, and there's a lot more transactions going on. So we're expecting a very healthy market this year, and I think if Liberal victory would just accelerate that much more.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us. Tony?
Thank you, Pamela. We'll get back to you frequently during the evening. Keith?
Yes, Tony, we're going to look at some more results now before we go to a break. The Liberals are starting to pull out, I think, in a number of areas. Just in the province overall, you can see the Liberals are right now ahead of all the other parties in terms of popular vote. The polls that showed the New Democrats were going to come in with about 44%, suggested the Liberals at 42%. The Liberals are holding steady at their predicted percentage. The Reform vote, look at that, 12.4%. Important to realize here, though, we haven't heard from a lot of the Vancouver ridings in terms of big percentages. That may be holding the NDP back. But the PDA as well is showing surprisingly well with 6.3%. And the fringe parties, again, not picking up many votes. The surprise there is the NDP vote is as low as it is right now. We have heard, I think, from a disproportionate number of Valley ridings and some of the interior ridings. And I suppose when we get through the suburbs and some of the Vancouver ridings, that NDP vote will pick up. But of course, the name of the game here is seats, and that's where the Liberals are leading right now, Tony.
All right, we'll keep a watch. We'll take a break now. Right now, we'll be back with more coverage of BC Votes 96.
Every year, the favorite at the church bake sale are Rosalind Wilson's Rice Krispie Squares. The pennies they earn help keep the church in good repair. This year, Rosalind has moved to a new parish. What better time for the introduction of Kellogg's ready-made Rice Krispie Squares? Kellogg's Rice Krispie Squares, now ready-made with the original recipe for the taste you know and love.